that's why we invited him, so he can share more about a specific topic. So if you are here, Paul, kindly unmute and take it over. Paul?
Yes, Ben Kabogo, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you very loud and clear.
Okay, let me just enable my video. Okay, thank you so much, Ben Kabogo, for inviting me to be together with other mentees in this session. It's a pleasure to meet us again, and I hope that so far we are learning and still enjoying the journey of becoming online workers. And it's a pleasure to just see that we are still pushing on, and that we are still having the attitude and the willingness to learn. And that is what is important. So my name is Paul Omocha, as Ben Kabogo had introduced me. I know I might have met some of you in the trainings, the 2 days training, and it's a pleasure to meet you again in this platform. So I was requested to come and touch a little bit on a few concepts to do with WordPress, especially how you can go about to create your website or a blog and just get it running. And that's exactly what I want us to focus on. So I do hope that we shall have an interactive session, and that through all that you're going to share, that you should, if you have any question, just feel free to raise it up. If there's something you feel we are going so fast, no, this is a class, we have to all be at par so that we know that we are not leaving anyone behind, and that is the important thing. So feel free, be open. If there's something you want to get clarity on as well, just feel free to raise it, and we will be able to respond to you within the short time that we have for this call. So I'll just share my screen with you. Sorry, I know Elizabeth was disconnected, but Elizabeth, I see you're back. We are proceeding on. So I'll just share my screen, and as I said, let us make it a very interactive session so that we all understand the context of this first session. So let me just share my screen. I hope you can all see my screen there. So we want to look at WordPress, and you know, we have all come across WordPress, and we know what WordPress is. You know, it's a place where you can go and create a website and host it, and through that you can also be able to have a platform where you know you can interact with the rest of the world through the content that you create. Now, just to introduce us to what WordPress is and what we can do with WordPress, allow me to share with you some key things that we look at first when we're thinking about a website. The first and the most important things is you understanding what type of website do you want to build. Is it a personal website? Is it a business website? Or is it an e-commerce maybe website? Because that's the first place where you begin from. Understanding what kind of platform do I want to achieve at the end of the day when I'm creating this platform is the first and foremost important thing. So, and after understanding that, then it will allow you to now go to the second point of asking yourself, now if I want to build, for instance, a blog, or I just want to build an e-commerce, site. So which is the best, website, host that I can use to host my, my pages on the web. And that's now where you come and think about, so what kind of domain do I want to use? And when I talk about domain, I simply mean the www dot, the name of your business could be www dot the name of your business.com or .org, depending on what exactly you're doing. And I know during the training you're taken through different web hosts that you can just leverage and take an opportunity to just see that you have your website. And then lastly, and most important, is to understand that after all that is said and done, it's you now to navigate and create the layout for how you want your pages to appear, because that is what people will be seeing. That's what people will be, be getting attracted to whenever they are perusing through the pages, Google, and they're researching about something and find a content that is so eye captivating in terms of the features that you've used, the content that you've created, and just the interactivity within your web pages. And those are very key. And the reason why we say WordPress, because I know there are many other options that a person can use to create either a blog. We have a Blogger, but we say WordPress because of its easy interactiveness, whereby a person can easily create it from scratch without necessarily having key skills in coding or key skills in programming, because everything is tailored to help every person, as long as they're able to follow through the steps that WordPress, is guiding you, and we'll be seeing at how WordPress just guides us on a step-by-step guide. They'd be able to, finally create something that they can all enjoy and look at with admiration. So let's look at WordPress, and for our context today here, we're going to look at a free version of WordPress. I understand that also during the training we told you can use a free version, but you will have some limited features in terms of the advantages that you will have. But again, if you want to get a paid version, we'll also be looking at that if time will allow us. How do you just go about to go on to get a paid version of the same, and it allows you to add more features to your website that are not available maybe in the free version. Now, if you come to WordPress.com, this is how the interface looks like here. And on the front page, there's an option to start your website. And I'm interested because even just looking at the front page here, WordPress allows you to see the many options that they do have, and just how everything is customized to help you without a designer, to be able to create a website. And when we talk about creating an interactive website, definitely we're talking about text, we're talking about photos, we're talking about review sections, okay? We're talking about pages, talking about galleries, maps, and all those features. And just how you can be able to add them on your website as you keep going. And one thing I love about WordPress as well, and just getting down, is that you can begin with a free version, and then you can proceed there later on to upgrade it. And down here, they support different features like e-commerce, different plugins, and we'll look at what plugins are as we going, and just how you can leverage some of those plugins to ensure that you're creating a very interactive site, most likely for your shop, that is if you're using the e-commerce one. So I'd want us to start off. I'd want us to start off with how we can create a website. So let's just get started. Now, WordPress requires that we do have a Gmail address, okay, and a username. That is all that they require us to get started. And we're just going to, since I say we're quite a number, I don't know if one of you can give me their mail so that maybe I can use it to just showcase. Or alternatively, I can still create a dummy. Just allow me to create a dummy one. Easy also to verify from my end. Let me just create a dummy one here. Yeah, but most likely if you're following me through as well, you can be trying it from your end. You just need your email address there. You put it there, and then you choose a username. This is the one you'll be using to log into your website. Now I can choose something just like, say, oh. You can choose any username that you know you'll not forget to just allow you be logging into your website. Then you choose a password. Let me just create. Then go ahead and create the account. Okay, just following through to see if there be any communications for that. Thank you, Evans Terrell. She had shared your Gmail. But Evans Terrell, just stay on hold. I'll be asking you some questions. Maybe we can use you to know what features we can input on our website. Now, on this page, we are required to enter the site name. This is the name that will be displayed on your header, a descriptive name. And most likely, it should be something that is related with your business, okay, or blog or something that you're doing. So I'd want to still get back to, let me see who had texted me their email, Evans Terrell. Perhaps Evans, we can use you. Let's assume we want to create a personal blog, and we want to just use our names there. So Evans Terrell can just stay on hold, but I'm going to use your name there. But alternatively, if you have a business name, because this is what's going to create your URL. You're given an example here. So for instance, if I say Evans, WordPress is going to give me different options for you know, the domains that I can use. It could be a .com, it could be a .net, it could be a .org, it could be a .blog, and yeah. So you feature or you use a word there that you know. If you are selling vegetables, put there vegetables, because it will be vegetables.com. So it should be a name that is related with also what you want to use. If it's a personal website, we want to just you know, limit ourselves to Evans Terrell. So let me use Evans Terrell. That's right. Assuming it's a personal blog creating. And we are given options. We have evansterrell.com, we have evansterrell.family. And now, down here, WordPress gives you options for the different domains that you can actually pick. And as you can see, there's only one free one. Okay, but the rest, depending on which one is best for you, you know, you have to pay for it. But for a beginner, if you're beginning with WordPress, I advise really that we begin with the free version, so that we first of all identify some of the features that WordPress offers before maybe we consider paying for it, and you're going to look at how we can do that. So yeah, evansterrell.com is actually available, and that .com is really nice. So Evans, if you're thinking about creating a personal website with your name, then I think you have an opportunity. If advancedrel.com is still there. Now allow us to proceed with the free version here. So we click on select that. And then now we are brought to a page, and this page simply describes the different packages that WordPress offers for the different business types. You can have a personal business, like for instance, Evans Teruel. If it's just a personal business and you want to still host it, you can choose that one. We have premium, we have business, we have e-commerce. All this cutting across, and the difference between all these features, all these packages is just on the features that each package carries. Especially in terms of storage, in terms of different additional features, that you can get in the different packages. Okay, so we still want to proceed with the free version. So we start free site, that option. Then WordPress will be going ahead to create the website. Okay, so here we are. Our website is already ready. Let me just wait a moment. So our site is actually ready and has been created. Now, what remains here is us to customize our site so that it becomes something that is appealing. And the good thing with WordPress is that it offers us a step-by-step guide here, okay, on just how we can customize our site. If you visit our site now to just see how it's looking like, let's see how it's looking like. This eventsterrell.com. This is how the website looks like by default. Okay, having not added any feature, having not added a theme, this is how this looks like. So the first thing is that we want to
see. We can't see it.
You can't see my screen?
Uh-huh.
Can you see my screen now?
The one written my home. Is that the site that you're talking about?
Okay, the one written my home is the one is actually on. Can you see it?
Oh yeah, okay.
And can you see this one? I've just navigated to another tab. Can you see it?
No, you have to switch to that tab.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I've seen the option. I've seen the option. Yeah, so let me just switch. Can you see it now?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. Yeah, so this is how the site looks like when we have not added any feature. But of course, as you can see, the domain, or yeah, the URL is evansterrell.wordpress.com. Now, the thing about a free version is that it will come with a WordPress.com. Unlike our that we had paid for it, then probably we'd get maybe evansterrell.com without having the WordPress. Okay, so if you choose the free version, then most likely you'll have the WordPress embedded at the end of your URL. So let me go back to our page here where we can customize page. Just features. You have statistics where you can WordPress offers you a feature where you can view stats on your on your site. That is in terms of function much better. Let's say you can have a plugin that is for a contact form, okay, whereby it just allows, it's already customized, you just need to add it on your website and users can easily fill the form. You can have a plugin maybe for shop, and we'll look at that as well. And then down here is where you can manage your website and some key settings for your website. And we'll look at that as well on the key features. Well, so let's go back to our home and see how do we get started. So we have to begin by naming our site here. We'll just go ahead and begin. So maybe we still want our site to feature the name of how we want it to be called, and I do want to use Evans Terrer. Evans Terrer, maybe if you can hear me, maybe you can give us, what do you want? Think about maybe something that you want to do. It could be a service you want to offer, or maybe a product you want to sell. What do you think you can give me as the subtitle? The website.
Digital marketing services.
All right, so go ahead and put that, digital marketing. Services. Then we can have the site tagline here, whereby a site tagline is simply like an a short description about maybe what you do. Like you know, we heard of Nakumat, your one-stop shop. You know, just something that describes you. Okay. So allow me to use maybe something that I have here, an online digital class, but it could be anything that you want to just have it, but it's optional, it's not a must. And then you can leave the rest by default. Site time zone, Nairobi, and then you go ahead and save the settings. Now, you can see I'm just following suit the steps that WordPress is giving me here. Okay, I'm just following suit the steps that WordPress is giving me here. So give me a minute. All right, so we go to the home page. We go to the home page and see what we can edit there on the home page. Okay, now this is what our homepage looks like. Now you may want to edit the theme. You may want to edit the theme of your website. Alternatively, you may want to use this one that is there by default, depending on also what you want to create. Depending on what you want to create. And to edit this website, you know, it's just you don't have to have a lot of doubts, because it's just clicking on any word here, and you can actually put something that you know is suitable for you. Maybe we can just have the digital marketing services. Okay, you can edit any content here. You can change their font. You can input anything that you know is suitable for you. That's the good thing with WordPress. You can customize this website and add any feature. Okay. Down here, as you can see, if you want to edit any of your content here, because it's just a dummy that WordPress has, you can come and edit all this part and input in, you know, the words that you want to feature on your first page. I'm just demonstrating that so that you understand how you can customize that. And then after doing all that, you can actually come and update. Now, as you see on my very last end here, the 3 dots for options, it allows you to navigate and edit your site either as a visual editor. I mean, is how we are seeing it. It is so it's visual form. But we want to edit it in HTML. Okay, we want to edit it in HTML. So guys, maybe who have some few knowledge on programming, to edit any part in HTML, you just navigate to more options there, and you'll see the edit tab there for edit as HTML. And you can go ahead and just add the many features that you want to add on your website. But if you don't have any programming skills as well, don't worry, you can still edit the site in the visual. Okay, edit visually, and then just add the things that you want to add on your site. All right, as well, there's the option for code editing. This allows you to edit just the whole site as using HTML or the code. Okay, and you can go ahead and enable that. Now, after you're done, you go ahead and update. Okay, so let's just update that. But hopefully, you've been able to understand how you can be able to navigate through and just edit the website. But I want us to let's go back to the home page. Second, as you can see, is to confirm our email address. So let me just navigate to the email and confirm it. Okay, so I've switched to this tab. I've already confirmed my mail. As you can see, the tab has been marked there. And then lastly is creating a search menu where we build an effective navigation menu, makes it easier for someone to find what you're looking for. Okay, now when you talk about a menu, this is just show you that. When you talk about a menu, it simply means what will appear here on the top. Okay, so you should be able to add features, maybe that talk about maybe products that you're selling, maybe the services that you're offering, the key things, or maybe frequently asked questions. So if you have any that you'd want to add there as well, you go ahead and add it under the menu option. Okay, so for instance, we can just get to that and see if we can add one. Okay, so on this interface here, if you want to add maybe on the primary, you want to add any other menu besides the one that are featured there, you simply come to this tab here and add. Okay, add items, and you can add. Let's say we can have a page on. Do we have contact me? Maybe we can have a page on products. Just add it. Okay, so products will be featuring among our menu there. Okay, and let's just add a demonstration on how you can go about to add a menu. Let's save those changes. Okay, and in case you want to add any other thing, you simply can go ahead and edit it from this menu option here. Social links button, these are for the social media accounts. Of course, it allows you to edit and add the URL, the links from your pages, that is social pages. Now I want us to, because you're running out of time, I want us to just understand how do we change the theme. And by theme, I mean the appearance of your website, because that is very much important. Okay, that is very much important. Now, to change the theme of your website, you come under design here. So there's the option there for themes. And WordPress offers you opportunity to select. We have free themes, which you can actually take advantage of, and we have also paid themes. Now, as I say, the theme is simply an appearance of how your website is. Now, depending on what type of business you'd want to do. Now, for instance, I was given there, Evans gave me a digital marketing option. So maybe Evans, I don't know what specifically you want to sell as a service or as a product in digital marketing. Evans, maybe you can let me know, you can help us know what kind of theme we can select. Evans Terrell, are you there? Okay, if Evans is not there, we'll still proceed. But what I'm saying is that you can feel free to select any kind of theme here that you feel is suitable for the kind of business that you want to take. For instance, if I'm interested in picking this theme here, it's called the Xford, which appears quite a good theme for blog. Want to see how it looks like. Right. It's looking nice. So picking it, you simply have activate this design so that it will feature as one of the themes, and you can go and will go ahead and replace the current theme. So activate. So
Hello, Paul.
hello.
Oh, sorry, I was on a phone call.
Okay, I was simply asking what type of service maybe you'd want to offer in digital marketing.
Marketing, just marketing, advertising.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So as you can see, this is how far we are with the website. Now, if you still want to edit anything on your main page here, you as I showed you, can edit either visually or you can edit it either using code. Okay, and all that you can do on a guided rule here that WordPress offers you. Okay, if you want to edit anything, simply go ahead and edit that. Now, the last thing I'll show you is how you can add a page. A page is simply, now for instance, Evans has told us that he wants to create a digital marketing service for marketing. Now, we have a page talking about the different services that you offer, maybe as a digital marketer. You can have another page, maybe which is a blog. Okay, a blog. And blog, I mean, it simply offers a descriptive, it is more aligned to specific information concerning maybe the service that you offer. And you may want to create all that. So how do you create a page? How do you add a page to your website? Thing to look at, and we'll be starting this up. Now, if we come to our back end here, there's this option here for pages, okay, and site. Now, as you can see, the only pages we do have are on products, blog, contact, about, home. Supposing you want to add any other new page, it's so simple. You simply come and click on add page. Then you should be able to add a page on your website. Let it just load. And the good thing with WordPress is that you can choose to either build a page from scratch, or alternatively, depending on the theme that you have installed. Like for instance, the theme you have installed has got all these pages. Okay, we can just come and choose any page that is relevant to what you want to create. Maybe you want to add a contact page, just a contact page that is meant for acting as where we collect contacts or details of our clients. You simply come here and you can edit this page from this layout. Okay, so you may want to come and pick that one. This already designed. We'll just need to edit on the details, and you can choose any kind of page depending on what exactly you want, and use it. Okay, now once it's here, you can now go ahead and edit it to feature whatever things you want, maybe input in here the details of your business, and it becomes one of the pages. So already designed and customized. You just need to check in that everything that is there is what you want. Okay, and that is the beautiful thing about WordPress. So you're done, you go ahead and publish your page. And the final thing we'll be doing after you have done all this is to simply get back to our homepage and launch our website, because what we're doing is that we're simply creating the features. So our website is currently not viewable to anyone except me who is creating it. Now, if you launch your website, that means it will be now available for everyone to see it. So you go ahead and launch the website. We still want to proceed with our free version, which is evansterel.wordpress.com. So select that one and continue. Okay, and there you launched your website and you'll be done. So we can visit it, and I know we have done quite a little on terms of the editing, just showcasing how you can edit. But now visiting our website, as you can see, it is evansterel.wordpress.com. It's already been set. So if you now navigate to this link, you should be able to see this website, and you can go ahead and edit to customize it into the way that you want it to appear for you. And this is all created because any person can be able to see what you're creating. Actually, if you're starting up and you just want to have a description about what you're doing, not in much detail, then you can go ahead and leverage the power of WordPress. Okay, so I want to allow in for questions. If there are any questions pertaining the free WordPress, maybe you can have them coming. Just check if there'll be any, so that I can respond to them. Is there any question pertaining WordPress?
There's some questions on the chat.
Okay, let me just navigate back and see.
Yes, I can read for you at Paul.
Okay, thank you, Ben.
Yeah, so someone is asked, Gladys Nyokabi is asking, should I use a new address for every site I open? No, that the WordPress site.
Not really. It will depend on what kind of website are you creating. But because if you want to create different websites, then definitely, because WordPress allows you to only have one mail for one website. Okay, so if you're creating different websites, maybe each website is doing something different, then you'll have to use different mails. You cannot have a single mail shared for more than one domain that WordPress is giving you. So you just need one mail for each domain that WordPress is going to give you. Yeah, so maybe if you're creating multiple ones, you may need to create different mails for your website. Yeah.
Okay. Monga is asking, do you have to launch the site first? I don't know what he means, if it is launching the site before you edit, or Monga, if you can unmute and ask your question.
Yeah.
Oh yes. I was asking whether you launch the site before you edit, but I got it. You launch it later. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Welcome.
Simon Getao is asking, can one use the WordPress blog as their official website for starters?
Yeah, sure. You can use the WordPress as an official blog. The only thing that is there, as you can see, is this. Like for instance, if you'll be using a free version, definitely it will have a WordPress.com. Okay. Now that one, to another person, it may not sound so professional. Person will prefer to have something like evansterel.com or evansterel.org. Okay, it becomes more specific. But now when you have the evansterel.wordpress.com, now it does not sound so professional. But if it's just a startup and you want to share it with your friends, they want to know what you're doing. Maybe if you're just doing blogs and writing content on different features, then that is okay. You can go ahead. Nonetheless, you don't need to be limited to the free one, forever. You need to get something that is professional. Just have an evansterel.com. And as you will see, the packages are not expensive. If you want to host a website, if you just do a budgeting of, let's say, 2,000, you have your website hosted for a whole year, and you can edit and have and do everything and add different plugins. Because now for a free site like this one, are there things we cannot add? There are things that we cannot add on a free site. Okay, so yeah, but if you want to use it as just a personal website for a beginning, then go ahead and create this free one. Yeah.
Thank you. Lucas is asking, when you publish an article on WordPress, are the tags supposed to be seen by visitors to the site, or can I hide them?
I've not gotten the question clearly.
Okay. When you publish an article on the web on WordPress, are the tags supposed to be seen by visitors to the site, or can I hide them? I don't know what she means by tags, which specific tags. Maybe Dorcas, if you're here, you can unmute and ask it verbally.
Yeah, sure.
Dorcas?
Hello, I'm asking.
Yes.
Maybe I've written an article maybe on how to make like khaki bags. I have a tag like khaki bags.
Yes.
So when I publish with the tag that's supposed to appear for everybody to see, the ones I've highlighted.
Yeah, whatever you have published, people should be able to see it.
Okay.
But I don't know if you're asking when you publish it as HTML or something like that, because whatever you've published on your site, that is, you've written it and you've published, then people should be able to see it as, at the final user. So they'll not see, maybe if you're asking about the code or something like that, they'll not see the code, they'll just see the HTML, which was already interpreted by the browser, so they can just see the final content as you meant it to appear to them. Is that what you're asking, maybe, so that I can...
Yes, that's what I was asking.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
We have another question from Edward asking, can WordPress be used as a tool to perform SEO on it?
Perform SEO
on websites? I don't know what it means, but
okay, yeah, I'm struggling also to understand that question.
Edward, are you here?
Maybe if Edward can unmute. Edward, are you there?
Okay, I'm also, or you can just type it on the chat box, Edward, if maybe you're not able to unmute. Irene is asking, difference between a website and a blog?
There is a narrow difference between a website and a blog. Now, let me begin with a blog. A blog is simply a platform where you, and the difference is on the content. Because a blog, you navigate down to sharing about a specific, maybe story about the things you're talking about. For instance, you can have a website, which is digital marketing services. So our website offers different pages, has different pages, you know. You can have a page for checkout, you can have a page for a shop. That's a website. It's got all the varied features. But you can have a blog, simply talk about one product, okay? Maybe if I publish today, like you can see on this page, this is a blog, an example of a blog. A blog is simply a page, okay, where you have to talk about a specific thing and have it in detail. But now a website is the general platform where you have different pages included, and the different pages are featuring different parts, you know, or different aspects of your business. Okay, but a blog is whereby you share on a specific niche. You can have a blog today, you post about because I know you all know of bloggers, and if you know one thing about bloggers is that they specialize in a certain niche, okay, and they keep talking about it. So they have different blogs about the same niche. The same thing now when you have a website, you know, you can cover different parts of your business, okay, and still have a blog within your website. But now when you have a blog within your website, that means you'll be talking about, maybe if today you're posting about your business, then you're just typing everything about the history, you know, how you get started, and maybe the other day you may want to just talk about a product, okay? So you feature it under the blogs page, because what people will be reading, it is so specific to what you're talking about. So hopefully I've been able to shed some light on the difference. So the difference is on the features, okay? Just on the features.
Thank you for that. Gladys also asking, why code if you can use the visual version?
Thank you so much. That's a very good question, Gladys. Now, why you code is because when you code, you're able to alter key differences on your website more than when you're using the visual version. For instance, if I can navigate to any of the pages there, just switch here. Okay. Now, yeah, when you code, you're able to add key features on your website, because when you are using the visual option, it means that you edit what is already there. Okay, you'll edit what is already there. But now when you want to add other features that, you know, you feel like I should have this checkout, you know, tab here. Coding allows you to be able to position anything that you want on the website easily. Maybe let me just see if I can get to one page and see if I can edit that. Okay, Kabogo, maybe if there are any other questions, you can let me know as this one launches.
Yes, there is a question by Evans saying, he's just saying you recap on themes and plugins.
Okay.
And we'll recap that. Dutan is asking, can I edit after launching if I don't like it, or just delete? Can I edit if launching? Maybe I'll publish. If I don't like it, I'll just delete.
Okay, so let me tackle the one I was dealing with here when somebody was asking why use HTML. Okay, now when you're using the visuals, you may just want to write whatever options, you know, you're given there. Okay, and you can go ahead. But now, if I want to add like a tab here for a person to click, okay, maybe I want to have an anchor text somewhere here for a person to maybe can read more or something like that, because it's not there here. Okay, so that's why now maybe if I want to have it on my home page here, I'll have to use edit using HTML, and just add a tag, maybe an anchor text, okay? ahref, okay, and yeah, I can add the anchor text. Of course, it's a href, that is HTML, and just input something like click here to read more. Okay, so it will appear as a link that can redirect somebody. But if I didn't have that link here, okay, initially on my homepage, then if I'm just using the visual, I may not be able to add that link. So that is the important thing of using HTML. That is, if you just have some knowledge about it, you may want to add some few added features that were not there already on the site. Okay, Kabogo, what was the last question before I talk about plugins? And
there are two last questions. So there is one but Duati Susan asking, can I edit after launching if I don't like it, or just delete it? Maybe it means if one can edit after maybe publishing an article.
Yeah, actually, you know, yeah, you know, the good thing is that you have your back end, and anything that you know you're going to do on your back end is what is going to be reflected on the main site. So if there's something that you're not interested in, maybe in the blog you published, okay, you simply will come to the blog and edit it. If it was a theme, you know, that you loaded and you're going to look at a theme, because I think there's a question a person asked about the theme. Okay, you simply go ahead and edit it from the back end and then update it. Once you update, it will feature the new things that you've already written about, you know, that are current. So yes, you can still go ahead, don't need to delete. You can still go ahead and edit those specific parts, okay, there within your website, and just update. That's how they will be featured again on the final end user. Now, back to the person who asked about, I touched a little bit on plugins and themes. Now, I'll begin with themes. I said themes are simply the appearance of your website, and you find them under design here. Okay, so if I come to themes, WordPress gives you a varied list of themes that one can leverage and take advantage of, depending on what exactly you want to do. So it's upon you to look at these themes and just see which ones are suitable on the kind of business that I want to offer. Okay, and you can go ahead and check all the kinds of themes that are there. If you're interested in a theme, let's say you're interested with the Barnsbury, okay, you click on it and then activate this design. Okay, once you activate this design, it will feature in your back end, and you can go ahead and customize it and just add the different features that you know you want to have for your website. But now, by that I mean, once you activate this theme, for instance, it will come with all these features, all these colors, you know, all these words. So it will be upon you to go and you know, edit, maybe add photos that you want, add the words that you want, change the layout, or maybe something like that you want on the footer. Okay, so that is it about the themes. Simply have to activate it. Let me go back and tackle on plugins. Now, plugins are found under tools, and I said these are features that add functionality to your website. Now we have plugins. I simply take them like applications, you know, that you can you just like how you download applications on your phone, and you launch them and you have them working. Now this what plugins simply are. For instance, if you want to, somebody asked about SEO and something like that, there are plugins that allow you, so that every word that you type in, a plugin like Yoast SEO allows you to ensure that every word that you type in for your header, you know, is optimized. So it's able to tell you the percentage, or rather how optimized is your word. And by optimization, I simply mean, is it featuring among the keywords as to what people are searching for. Okay, and we have different plugins like WooCommerce and Yoast SEO. We have Page Builder. We have Elementor. Guys who want to build a website. Elementor Website Builder. This is a very powerful plugin to just help you do that. Now, the only disadvantage is that you cannot use any of these plugins on the free version. Okay, on the free WordPress version, you cannot use that. Okay, but were it that this is a paid version, you simply have to access that plugin there. You can see telling us to upgrade. Okay, and install it. So once you install it, it will feature under your tab. Okay. And you can go ahead and just use it. So that is it about plugins. Only that you cannot use plugins on the free WordPress version. Yeah. Any other question? Maybe Ben?
Yes. There is a question on. Vincent is saying that my site doesn't give URL. How can I get it? I don't know what you mean by that.
Okay, I think it's asking for the URL for the website. So just navigate to your home. Just navigate on your back end on this tab here written home. And then on the home page, to be able to see the option for visit site. If you click on that, it will take you to the URL link for your website, and you can just bookmark it somewhere. Okay, but you can find it under the home page, or even under settings. You should be able to find the plugin. But the easy one, just navigate to the home tab, and visit site. It should redirect you to your website's domain.
Yeah, Prince Munga saying, what should in media at the site?
Pardon?
What should be in media and the site? I think it means what the category of media, what it should entail. Where you have the pages, sports, media, comments.
Okay, is it asking about this tab here?
Yeah, he's asking about that.
Okay, now that tab allows you media talks about anything that's visual or anything that can be heard. And of course, that's when we talk about videos, we talk about photos. Now here you may just want to choose because when you have a media, it allows you to have first of all photos that you can use when you're creating your website. So you can add if you have maybe specific photos for maybe the products that you're selling, just upload them under the media option by adding new, and you'll feature them here. If you have any videos, now this like a store of everything that you'll be using on your website, because maybe you are on your website and you want to add an image. You simply have to navigate and add it from the media. So this is like a collection, a store whereby you've added every visual, and yes, we talk about visual, we talk about sound, and you can simply navigate and use them from this bar here. Okay, so they just help you when you are building your website and to just upload it to the specific page that you want to use.
Thank you for that, Paul. Elliot is saying that, Paul, maybe briefly you can show our mentees where you add shortcodes to link the website to Google Analytics or to Google AdSense account so that they can earn from having ads on their websites.
Okay, thank you so much. Because most of those codes you're required to embed them on the header of your website. So for instance, if I navigate to Google Analytics or maybe Google AdSense, Google. All these sites that add up to you add to your website, they normally give you a link, and that link is what you're supposed to add it, you know, to your website. For instance, after you come to, like, I'll use Google AdSense, for instance. I know it takes quite a process to sign in. Let me just sign into my account. Okay, mine, I've already added my my website. But what happens is that after you reach up to a point here, before you even reach to this point, there will be a code that Google AdSense will have given you, and they simply ask you to copy that link and take that link to your website. Okay. So what you do, yeah, so what you do is, after copying, mine I've already copied, that's why it's not featuring here. After you've copied the link, you go back to, okay, I think you're not seeing my site. Okay, sorry. Now, this is the Google AdSense, okay? And there'll be a code that will be given after you create an account and you've added your website. So the most important thing is that you need to have a website by the time you're creating this, okay? So after you've given the link, you'd navigate back to your website, and it's recommended that you paste it on the header of your website. So if you just navigate to the pages, let's see the edit. I don't know if that can work with a free version of WordPress, but maybe I'll research on how you can embed it on a free version of WordPress. But nonetheless, if you have your code, you simply will navigate to the header and copy. I wish I can show you that, but on a paid version, if you just allow me to navigate. This is where I host my website. It is called TrueHost, so don't worry so much where I am. Let me just log in, then I'll switch my page to that place.
Paul, we can't see your screen, or maybe you're not sharing.
Okay, sorry. I'm just logging in, then I'm going to share that up. Just give me some few seconds. I'll see the option for sharing that. Which screen are you seeing? I cannot see the option for switching tabs. Which screen are you seeing currently?
We are not seeing any screen.
Oh, okay. Sorry for that. Just maybe I was logged out. Okay, now I've logged into my cPanel. When you host your website, you'll have something called a cPanel. This way you manage all the details for